Mix is just released. I'm going to give you a couple of ideas of how to use them on Haven. I'm going to show you an aggressive stun for A. I'm going to show you how to retake A. I'm going to give you an aggressive stun for B. And I'm going to give you a stun that's going to stall on C if you're playing defense. Here we go. So first one, push yourself right into this corner. And you're just putting your crosshair right about there. So you're going to follow the bottom of this branch. And right where it meets the light bulb, you're just going to throw a stun right there.
That's a concuss.
It's going to bounce back and it's going to hit here. If anyone wants to hold this aggressive angle, they're going to get stunned. And here is an idea of how to retake A with Mix if you're playing on Haven defense. So what you're going to do is you can either push yourself here, and then you're putting your crosshair right on the edge here. This is just going to be a simple stun that's going to line up directly with default plant. This is going to, if they're trying to plant quickly, this is going to help your team if they're still on site to help fight and take control of space. Other than that, if you want to retake, the best way to do it is something like this. You're going to stand here and you're going to be able to see this is going to cover pretty much all of site, into down long, all of this cubby here at short, and slightly into the lane down into sewer. So you're going to hit this ult and you could then immediately smoke here and here if you like. But if you've already smoked them and then you hit the ult afterwards, you can then combo that if you push yourself right into this box and look up at this post here. If you aim at the top of the post and then the bottom of the post, and throw a stun at the top, a stun at the bottom, they're both going to hit into graffiti, just like this. This is just going to allow your team to help push out and take control. That means that the enemies that are, if there's anyone in graffiti, they'll be stunned, slowed and deafened all by the ult and then the 2 stuns. And you can also then combine this with, if your teammate is ready to go in at any point, you can then give them the combat stim as well. This is just a simple stun for if you want to push B with your team, and the stun is going to land directly in the centre here. So all you're going to do is just going to jump up onto this box, and you're just going to look, put your crosshair right at the top here, throw the stun, and it's going to land directly here. Again, any of these angles, if they're trying to look at all, they're going to get stunned. It's going to allow you to push up for free, obviously just being aware there could be someone on top. Okay, so last tip for Haven, see long on defense, how to slow down a push, and how to do it in a way that you're playing safely as well, and that the drone, the stun drone, is going to be in a position where it's less likely to get broken. This might be a little bit of a longer section. I'm going to get through it as quickly as possible, but I just want to make sure I explain it properly. So, I'm going to use a sniper to explain this, but you do not need to ADS at all to line this up. You're just looking at this pole here. Then you have this sort of triangle of sky that you can see in between the pole, the wire, and the tree here. At the bottom of that, so essentially just left of this ping, is where I want to put my crosshair, and I'm just going to throw the stun, just like that. Now I'm going to move around to make sure you know I'm not just lining up with the sniper. Pretty much there. It's much easier than you think it is to line up. So I can also move along this back wall, as long as I'm on the back wall. From that point where I was at, if you imagine like an imaginary straight line across this, even to that point, anywhere between those 2 pings, draw a straight line in your head, and you just want to know that you're going to tuck the bot in behind here. So as long as it's like this, from here to the right side, anywhere around here, fine. I could just move around, I look here, I look up, and then concussing. Nice and easy. Really simple. Now, the benefit of this is it's tucked in behind there, so it's actually quite difficult to see from here, especially considering if you combine that with smoke, how would I ever know exactly where to shoot it? So that's benefit number 1. The other one is that it's actually only going to stun the right side of the lane. Now, that is a negative in a way. As you can see here, it's only going to stun until like that point. So like the first third it's not going to stun, the second 2/3 it will. Now the benefit for this is that 1, it's in a safe position where it's unlikely to get broken, and 2, the fact it's stunning the right side and not the left means that it's going to funnel everyone into the left side if they do want to push out. So if I have a smoke up and then I throw a drone out, I know that the only place that they're going to be able to push out is the left hand side. Now if they do that, I can I can be here. I don't have to be in the open. I can tuck into the right side and I can play off my information. It also means I can just back up safely, throw another drone as I want to, put another smoke out again from a safe position, and just wait. If they do end up executing onto site, or if I see a neon wall, if I hold on to one of these bots, I can then wait for the smokes, and then I can throw it like here, which means you're going to have to push out of a smoke into a stun. So, hopefully this helps as a bit of an idea. Hopefully it helps you be a bit more creative, and you can let me know in the comments if you want to see any other sites or maps.